all here. Creators, this is where you want to be. This is revolutionary. Whoa. Hey, it's Nick Marzock with Full Compass on the show floor of InfoComm 26. We are at the Harman booth with BSS, and we have Tim here to talk about Soundweb OMNI. BSS has been around doing audio processing for a long, long time, but now it's broader, it's video, it's all kinds of stuff. Let's talk about what's new from OMNI.
Yeah, so the whole OMNI universe is growing leaps and bounds. I mean, we started with the main processors last year, right? But now we're expanding it. So the entire networked AV lineup is entirely new. It's all part of this BSS OMNI universe, so to speak. So we've got a brand new full-featured encoder decoder, which is the 660, OMNI 660. We now offer, this is a dual stream encoder. We now offer power injection. So when you plug in your computer, you can get up to 100 watts to power your PC while your video is transporting on the encoder. Yep. If that is too much and you want to go to something a little more economical, we actually have a new category where this is a stripped down version of this encoder decoder pair. So this is really great for like a sports bar or things like that, where this is just, you just need audio video. That's it. No bells and whistles, and you just want something simple, right? Incredibly economical device. So we're covering the range here, right? We also have a new category as well, which is our new USB 2.0 extenders, which are AV over IP products as well. So you can essentially have 4 USB 2.0 peripheral devices hooking up to this UD210, and all 4 of those peripherals will come back to your host PC. When you have a PC in your rack, you'll have all of them. So if you have USB cameras, you get all 4 cameras coming back to your host PC.
My gosh.
Yep. We have new mounting solutions. We've got tabletop mounts. It's a universal mount. That's a pole mount, an under cabinet mount. One of the cool things is we have a brand new rack mount kit. This rack mount kit right here.
Oh, I see that.
Right? Yeah, this is huge. This is now a 10 space rack mount kit. So it supports up to 10 devices. It's a 6 RU device. Active cooling. We got 3 fans in the bottom, 3 at the top to really cool these units down. So it's a high concentrations of networked AV devices in one location.
That's incredible. That's a lot of units. Like, can we talk about applications for these? You talked about sports bars with the VE610 and the VD610. Let's talk about applications for the rest of these things, like real world use.
Yeah, so the VE and VD660, this is basically, like I said, the Cadillac of our networked AV portfolio. This is going to be used for anywhere, essentially corporate, government, hospitality. You'll find it in casinos. We do a lot of casinos. You know, we're here in Vegas. We got a lot of our products running entire casinos where you've got hundreds, if not thousands of these running all the displays in the system. It's, you know, so this is really versatile. It could be used in the boardroom. With the addition of the power injection, now you're going to find this in a boardroom as well, where you've got, you know, all your computers on the table, you plug in with your USB-C. Now you're charging your computer while you're distributing your video across the boardroom.
That was so smart. That one little addition opened up a whole new sector.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
So let's now go over to where this kind of all started, the processors, right?
Oh, yep. Yeah. Right over here.
Awesome. And now into the heavenly lights, we have the processors. Let's talk about these.
Yeah. This is where it really all started with these BSS Soundweb OMNI processors. So right now we've got 2 large format processors. We have the 512P, the 256P, and then for the expanders, we have a 32E and a 16E, right? These are really for large venue, large scale processors. The 512 and the 256 refers to the channel count. So out of the box, we have no licensing fees at all. You get 512 by 512 channels of Dante. Right? Straight out of the box. Has a built-in media player, right? 128 channel media player. You've got
128 channel media.
Yep, built-in 160 channels of AEC, 64 VoIP lines. It's a huge processor. It's a beast, right? In addition,
So this is like college campuses, like those kind of things.
yeah, for sure. This is where you're going to find it in campuses, again, casinos,
Yep.
cruise ships, stadiums, arenas, things like that. We've actually already started deploying these around the world, which has been really exciting over the last 6 months. We've done a couple of stadiums, some racetracks. It's just getting really very exciting to bring these out into the field. I forgot to tell you, in addition, these processors have a built-in control. The Muse control engine is built right in. So now you don't need a separate control system. You have it all built right into the same processor.
Incredible.
So now really we're developing that whole ecosystem where you've got the DSP, you have the control. Now we're adding that networked AV piece, and then we'll see in a minute the user interface piece as well, which is also another evolution of the Omni ecosystem.
Well, it's also incredibly cost saving too, because all of these racks that you used to have are now in 2 rack units.
That's exactly right.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable. Yeah. So the expanders themselves, right? These are really just beefed up Dante on and off ramps, right? 32 channels or a 16 channel, right? And these can be used in digital snake mode. They can be used part of the Omni ecosystem. They could be used part of any ecosystem. They're just Dante on and off ramps for analog and audio, which gets it onto the Dante network.
That's awesome. That's so incredible. All right, let's go around to the other side. We have one last thing to see here at BSS. Finally, we have this wall of panels. Let's talk about all of this though.
Yeah, so this is again the next evolution of this Soundweb Omni ecosystem. All of our user interfaces are now part of this Omni family, right? We'll start with the keypads, right? So we've got full featured keypads here that we have in different flavors. We got all in white, black. We have tabletop versions, wall mount versions. They come in all different sizes. We've got volume onlys, touch only, touch with volumes, different sizes. They're really flexible to do what you want. They can do page flips built right into them. They have haptic feedback on the buttons when you press the button, so you get that really cool tactile.
You pressed it.
That's right. Yeah. So really a great addition to the Omni. But if this isn't just quite enough and you need more control than a keypad can provide.
You speak my language. I always need more control.
Dude, I know, me too. I'm a control guy. And that's where we really then start to move into the touch panels, right? And these touch panels, these are also now all BSS Omni touch panels, right? They look very much like our old style AMX Varia touch panels, right? They do, but underneath the hood, we've actually done some quite a bit of improvements. We've done a lot of hardware acceleration on these panels. We put in new GPU chips, some new processors to really make them dialed in for the BSS Soundweb Omni platform. They come in 5.5, 8-inch, 10-inch, and the 15-inch panel sizes. And the beauty of these panels is they're not just a single touch panel, right? What I love about these is they run what we call personas, right? And these personas, we can actually now have the capability to flip between the personas. So, for instance, sometimes you want this to be a room booking panel, right? It could be a room book panel, but what if you need a traditional AMX control surface? That's this AMX G5 control page where you can actually do actual control on a panel. But then let's say you've got a user interface designed with the Soundweb Omni platform. You can go to the AVX control application that's built in here, and this will allow you to control your DSP. Right, so you can constantly be navigating this panel to access all these different things. But this is an Android panel, so you're able to load even your custom personas. So what that means is I can load something like Spotify and play your Spotify. You can load, or you can create your own APK and run it like a wayfinding application or your own scheduling platform. Yeah. This is just incredibly highly capable panels. And the one single addition that we've done this year to these panels and these personas, besides this quick launch, is we've added a new persona, right? And that's the Samsung
I always add new personas to my set.
I know, right?
So, yeah.
But the Samsung VXT player is part of a new digital signage platform from Samsung that we're able to use this as a player. You go onto their software, you pair the panel with their software, you push the content, and then it's just a digital signage player essentially. And it doesn't even have to be connected to the internet. It will play locally on the display.
You know, what I love about this is how complex and high powered they are, but you've made it incredibly intuitive. And it's so high powered, but it's so simple, especially when I watch you operate it. So
Yeah.
that's what BSS delivers, the best quality for absolutely massive scale of audio, video, broadcast, whatever processing and distribution. But so easy to use, especially whenever you pair it with these accessories. So go to fullcompass.com, call your sales rep. This is sales rep kind of stuff. You got to call them, talk to them, see what solutions are right for you. 800-356-5844, and keep it right here for more coverage of InfoComm 26. Thanks so much, Sam.
Thank you very much. All right.